Exactly. All in the light there. WOHO the way our appointment, or reflect. And if you look at the numbers, NDC. From the voter rate. It has always been the World Bank, but this particular year was another level from the people in the voter rate. I don't want to be quite ethnocentric and other meso, but I expect His Excellency the President, listening and looking at some of these concerns who feed the various parts of the country, or very adjust appointment to give this reflection, because there's a good reason behind why the Constitution made those the say era pointer or say the initial
95.1
quite some balances there. If you look at so far, you wanna point vetting, be assured that in due course you better discuss the details of their performances. So all in all, I want to congratulate His Excellency the President for naming all his ministers to be vetted by Parliament. The only concern to make sure that continuously he's guided by the constitutional provision to give a reflection to the all sectors of Ghana now will be adequately represented.
Right. Before I make honorable honor, my main announcement era Elder Miracle where nyumtini na ye bi me fan to dwane ntoaso. Funeral invitation, the family the Miracle family cordially invite you to the funeral ceremony of the late Elder Emmanuel Kofi Miracle. Now, this is the arrangement. Omo de beto mpem 22nd February, Memene Day, Ewo Jubilee Park, Kofodia, and Apanonsia, Kosi ye no watche. Na fe, Memene Dan, Omo de neto mpem wia, Ombeye, Ufusuma Mano, Ewo Jubilee Park, wa no watche. Na afe, Omatana se, Anum Sikasa. Ombekwa Kopeno Krabre, Memene Dano, Ewo Kofodia, main cemetery, behind St. Joseph's Hospital, Kofodia, na fe, womo atenase anum sikasa ewo Jubilee Park or Donko na womo atenase ewo Jubilee Park of Fodua ne kwasi ada womo de ndase so becheche so ewo the Church of Pentecost Bethel Assembly ko Fodua anapa nonkron na womo san betenase na womo ene eye adofo ejam kwasi ada no ewo Elder Dr. Kwesi Miracle's residence.
Onua 95.1.
And also Breno no mienu Kwesi ada de no no mienu ti Elder Breku say woto nsafre ye nyina de ato nani yenko yi na de ade ato nani no no na eyi afoforo na boa me na yi nti yenko boa yenko lawyer Fifi Backman honum na yemisa ne opinion about the appointment.
Yo, my sister Medasi yedan me ase de wama adechi paso wasana chi en biom tedema my brother yen ma musumundua ha na minchia oye Ghana fuina minchia NDC fuina yen pen fuina minchia oye Kwesimi team constituency na efiafo sisi ame Kwesimi team no onye efiano oye twins nti why the intafo no ekor ne ma mete ase na ekor nyu nti ame na maye papa ma Efiana Kwesimi team NDC
Onua FM 95.1.
I think the yebese nyame the onkoda na ombo ye ho ban na ombo ahen ma bibiara ye bia no onkoye ma hemfo obesam this week ye di nkomo menye mezongo chiefs so ye share ye di nkomo about ekwana ye be fodo ye nkundum no ye be kabom na ye di ma wa ye
kundum no Kwesimi team wa
enyo mo wa hemfo 7 ewo ho nti ihe na ye G2
de ya wa nam bibi
o de ba whatever be feel nti ye bobom na this year kundum no ye di abom ma wa fa ne tampa na we fra Obama Chrono Nene Onyam Wako Enyim na hene sala so sala fest no so yakoda na yedi abom. Mr. Star, today na my brother Kana, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana
Onua FM 95.1
Constitution actually nzama all the yetum na yeye na okana asem there. Senyame na adom na se woto abama na he is going to appoint 60 ministers. The president Senyame na adom we be di egwaneda nti yebekede he's experienced na Esha Sidema ended or the last batch of the cabinet ministers when it's in or the bottom. And with the odds in the ball shadow. O sunny day, onyim baby a white true, onyim baby a offer, wafa hodenti. When you say hammer far, they no obey, a hammer far, they no obey. Inti wetum na wa point say ministerial nominations na wa na, including the regional ministerial nominations, another nini nana or the abana. You can see that His Excellency
95.1.
Them appointments no or God inspired. God inspired because we cater gender balance kakao.
Yeah.
And a party nankasa, the party structures so wanna rise from the ranks. When you be assemblyman, when you party near Ubutuma party why fortified. Now constitutional requirements there, or they make sure they about 60% from parliament, so or the nina or the album. Now why share for the general, appointments now. In your affirmative action, one kede or ministers.
Yeah, it was 16%.
In your 16 gradually. Or appoint your boards, your CEOs.
Onua FM 95.1.
Nyama obotumuna. Yempeboard yempesi you asem.
Yempeboard in honu pon adwuma papa na.
Yempesi you asem. Oh. Yempe deputy ministers no cry be fa sa. Aye, so them chi. Na tumi aboa.
Iti oye na obey.
Okay.
But who there say Yereban appointment of ministers and
right.
Especially in Messiafo ayemo tuma. NDC is far above. Yamohon vice president for the Republic of Ghana, and that shows our respect.
I think you also chose the first female speaker of parliament.
Yes, inti soban NDC no nye dami affirmative action in there. Obi anyim there yetdo inti yenya butar them what kind of one point but them Regina Seko constitution
Onua FM 95.1.
Oh wobetias bibia be kama mo yan de wo benya abotar na watchen, and I believe that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on disappointing Ghana for yeah them work a constitutional provision or a directive principles. Them directive principles no why it's there a guide able to my shadow na dey 2 to 1 amon
right
Echo Bible ma Jesus there obi bo asuma than a half foreman and amoboa. It's a guide on the chair abotara all the year to me on the chair there esimasuma ameme yezenit boy yes, and it's boy. What's it was Zenit? What was Zongo? Samu Zongo. It was Zenit. Now, Bomasium, the mere Christian, Cinema, Nabi, Memo hot one. Next time I get there,
95.1.
So they are just principles. Order or Boade in Chesaria, Shede, able to mash the day, and paying far. When His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nam say a share ebongu there when Krofa to them Mahama Nara over them experience no so gradually appointments are coming. I have said that look in na ebe nya appointment what the kakra able to my ye baby ebo wo ebe brighten the corner no ono na ebo to my ye na ede aboa nti ye na ebe nya abota na ya hwede papa no eba Western region. Yeah, 3. Apart from your regional minister, we have the lands. Amakofigwa, Honorable Amakofigwa. Now, Honorable Emilia Arthur and the warrior Nevetin.
Onua FM 95.1.
Central region, we have wire appointment. The man inti yebenya botar. Ghana for yebenya botar. Ne yenya reshim. Or ye abuta o de yetu yenya. Eko parliament them MPP. They da warrior na. Eshe ne gender na one is not then.
I have it here, but I never time on it. I have it
not
here.
Then. And now, on former the government, you see, banana, a banwa now, we're going away, what to need in. yen tobara me pia for na to me ka fa na fa sometimes say am say the minority leader most mo kasa today mo wonyi bibia nso ono ano yin wona ewie bebia wo wie wa akoda micro ono ano yin wona ekọ wie hoi enwa what's there say yin afutua na etu akokohweref enyim afutua na
Onua FM 95.1.
It's good. Minority would have to check to them you know, and we did it responsibly.
You think they are not doing it responsibly at the moment?
No. They are just
no. Please.
Say, Mama can say, Mr. Day, we did it responsibly.
And what
for
are
now,
we doing?
You are inciting na wanga for Messiavuna,
draw.
It is not attention. Please wait. Let us finish.
President Abubo the
cabinet ministers in there
wabo ministers in
deputies.
What deputies?
Wabo substantive ministers
deputies na di na ho. Let us wait.
Right.
Let us take our time. Yen share the papa no ebe na adze na orderba on board.
Na
yen share yen boa na Ghana onko n'enyim.
Lawyer back ma me das ma me call lawyer boa ma na me bisa no yeah.
Just a minute. Mana 95.1. Can you see at times say yɛkyerɛ yɛn adwene a ɔsɛ dɛ wotie in good faith nzame being and yɛka ho asɛm yɛka about making sure that mbesiafo yɛama wɔn good representation because they form more than half of the current population of this country ɛna sɛ yɛanyɛ very conscious and intentional them and they build mbesiafo one capacity ɛtɛ event in yɛbɛkɔ when Abuja was asked by Honorable Patricia PG,
yes.
The contractors, how many female contractors, and they have built one capacity to be contractors in this country. Kwame Abuja was stunned because Eshe total contractors in BC war more than open work into construction. There's no intentionality, and this one is not against NDC.
95.1.
You know, when these things come up. Or what can we do? So in the area of for appointment and a regional balance,
yes.
The constitution for nothing and more them guidance. Guidance means you should take into consideration. So in taking to that consideration, we have the to draw attention. Now actually and okay, Martin, what to sin kakra because them. Violence na which is a kind of the NDC violence no yeboko obo asenade the means am ya okodi atide obi akondema my brother is here ho wodi jatu but me can the appointment here ho wodi jatu party office and that what to jatu metina radio do condemn it
executives from the constituency has and then the member of parliament for Bole and the letter about Bontia condemn
exactly so me note yeah draw this happened only yesterday.
Yes indeed.
Yes, president I an appointment a disagree you have a way that you can draw your attention to Botumaka. You don't go and touch properties. And this is becoming one too many to say you condemn ne ya to one for there. One ya but be a president obe shana wa ye bibia fa. So when we draw attention, this is where we are coming. Onya the man won answer no obe Ghana.
No.
Right.
You see, our brand say na more kind of as you. To the American, the MP now or hono. I didn't see one area.
Bola MP.
You see, when yes, what you are doing? Some people had gone on
some of your party supporters.
Yes. So what you have to do as an MP, I met with all my wards. This is the arrangement of President Warrior. That is what it is. Say MP no waba out to Ababeka. And we, Mitsina Marka Day. Or they he na ye abotar. Ye na ye see abotar because say ni wia say ade ni wia. Dem sika nara na what the be bibi papa foforo wada ama ono. Ono na order what the manzini ye ansana wasa wenya foforo wada aka ho. So let us as a people know together. It is not right. His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, time Adam some oracle. He came out to issue a statement.
Issue statement. What has happened? It is getting worse.
Which worse?
violence. It has become worse even after he did it. One condemn and son of Waseba. One condemn and son of Waseba.
Let's discuss the vetting first. So far, what do you make of the performance of the 6 who have been approved? Yeah. I Harun Idrisu, Eric Opoku, Agboja, Atoforsen, John Jinapo, and then Ayeni.
Medasi, Minya, Parliament in that going through appointment reports and okay. Approve 6 that tells, and that was by consensus. As members of Parliament, they qualify and they are fit to do that work. In terms of one capability is not in doubt. They've been seasoned members of Parliament, especially if first 3 now Dr. Kesila Tue for John Jinapo and Atuforsen John Jinapo Dr. Dominic Ayeni.
Yes.
They've all at one point served as deputy ministers in those portfolios. Worry na bani cool position. What call Parliament, they all served as ranking members in their various committees. Atoforsen or Finance Committee, John Jinapo Energy, and Constitutional in the area of Dr. Ayini. They've been part of both the past experiences of the NDC. MPP so be there banim na so wo humana okodo at those ministries. They are better placed in terms of understanding all the issues. Onya afe no bi beka de work no afe no kwa kosua adwuma no. However, say for some of the responses what the man 95.1. First and foremost, I expect today, for example, say what ba vet na what the one CVs what the beba. Now, CVs ne bantem kakra obuama ehwe nipa no ne experiences over time. Abaden wa tire gu paper do a ye de be interrogate the person. Even on the floor of the house, one of the MPs on the minority side raised questions about directorship that Honorable Atoforsen had indicated and our company on back up na during the debate stage of it. And when you take Ministry of Finance, Dr. Atoforsen talking about scrapping the EVAT and betting tax in the first budget, which is what the NDC promised. But the question is always 95.1. Every tax is nibi if you know. Ghana yesikasem onkweni ma yegudo aye bobesia ye de chechiromano. What has been your plan to raise alternative revenues for the country? One two more answer them questions satisfactorily. Echo in the area of widening the tax net. He was asked about Kwan because he had widening the tax net, widening the tax coming from GRE. If you read in a response or the bar on widening the tax net, it wasn't Yanya Wamba with any concise method made it change the dynamics of revenue collection in this country. And that is it. But Yabeshane that the president has appointed a new Commissioner General.
Yes.
Commissioner General Julie Isiam or the resignation to Membona about as the first female Commissioner General of Ghana Revenue Authority, and the great work that she did. She had only less than a year.
Was good.
Fantastic. In terms of revenue now, Ghana we were supposed to raise revenue of 46 billion. She ended up raising about 52 billion, over 6 billion, and in the midst of the challenges that we had. At least the new Commissioner General Waba Benya a very good grounding, and I can tell you about a lot of the initiatives in terms of digitalization in GRA and all. With the Honorable Minister of Finance, he has a very good team Eco Finance Ministry team or by GRE nipa one the commissioners
Onua FM 95.1
customs from military but has done very well and then PAAA at SSD but the rest is for the president to decide or the commissioner general abas or best commissioners no so obeja no that is the discretion. I think Atufosin will do well. I wish him well. Now Eba John Jinapo, he's been a friend since 98. Yeah, in Ayoko University boom.
Oh, wow.
And in SRC president.
Oh, nice.
I've known John Jinapo over 22 years, and he's still a very great friend and a brother. Make sure the way our transit from an agric student into energy expert, and the energy he himself has to work in the energy ministry. Yesterday in the House of Parliament, I had a sidebar conversation with him, and say challenges are currently and I over there or the best solve them problems now. I'm all for John Jinapo.
Right.
I know he will do well.
Right.
Dr. Ayini, not much to say because he is a master in that area.
Right.
All that we are expecting there, justice should just not be seen to be done, but it should be done. Them octopus oralia ye hunde china.
Because
you be sad.
I think your market still repeating. Where do you live? Where do you live? No, Sakumono.
Oh, Seka. So minya ni oral question that. They can be reading it. Dr. Ayini would do well. Because he's a very fair-minded and balanced personality. It's fantastic. Roots. He's been there. He understands all of this. But it's different talking. Different. Oh, and there was an interesting question he answered, and I don't know if he really meant it. Obi Bisande NDC one time. Yeah. There were some road projects.
By the way, 5 minutes now, so but I'll give you
NDC one time. There were some roads MPP who went to what initiative MPP who went to Mwenbi. Right. It is say now what will be his prioritization? No, so he will go and complete all of those ones, you see, when you are a minister, now approval you don't give such a signal because you have to know all the roads that are outstanding, understand the needs of those, because yes, some roads may have been initiated, but for some reasons, intina ABR it is a them holistic. Now in public, I'll do it. Then you go in there and it's in at times, and I urge the ministers that they should take their time in answering because you are on record. It's the same record that we are going to use.
Right, Lawyer Bachman.
Haruna Idrisu, my other big brother, education. Nyamishan na onkane. I know Haruna will do very well, but he has a problem. Free SHS implementation and funding for it. In it, I got a signal in Parliament from the minority side. Money to do this free SHS and even move into the first year university is a big problem.
Dedicated fund beyond to well and to well answer
the problem or the signal be bay. I have intelligence from the NDC end. There was a suggestion to His Excellency the President, and this I mean then levy now worry scrapping in 1 year mark. One refers because the problem is that if you want more, them MTN for other microphone, they will not give it back to the Ghanaian. No. You check it. They are going to use it as operational cost and still go back. In fact, from GRA point of view, when we were doing the e-levy, extra percentage MTN for other networks they were even making more money than us, and when they do their charges, we don't complain. Aban Rebejipe now you complain, and that was 2 billion. Say you charge them 2 billion. Yeah, they might Haruna Idrisu so free SHS in can say walk.
Well, there will be a stakeholders meeting, so we'll see.
Definitely.
But to be honest with you, a bad problem will say a buyer address will need free. Well, let's see.
No,
if it's for a good cause, let's all think about it. Let's
Yes.
not be because we said it to change that, because Atamils has set an example. I would make one-time premium, went for a stakeholders meeting, came back to tell Ghanaians, look, I promised you, but the people in it says this is not a good idea.
You see, sister, I don't know, America so hard, every good policy is that which all component units contribute to it. A policy, Papa Biara, all the component units would have to contribute to it.
Yeah.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or the roadmap now, that this is what me pede ye.
Of course.
Onua FM 95.1
consultation. All stakeholders ni yebet na say. Ye bi say ho de ehemfa na wo de yeko na yetum na ye de akọ. Nti one fears na wo raise na ebe scrap yi na den one fan to. Now let me come to the ministers na ye yensa account honorable Atuforsen. Or a secondary boy na nyamena adom oba ene krom ha ye na yenyim so them my brother Ken, I need not repeat waba deputy minister we go through the ranks say ehwe demeanor ehwe ne achievement education wise knowledge.
It is some of the solutions to the problem so far over to
wire. But
talking is different.
Talking is different. But some talk as well. Ebe de na ye. Inti say talk de to her. Na to me set standard
95.1.
This is where I want to go.
But sometimes the pressure nefi aben mu ankasa wo. You have the will to do it, but they be a president akọ promise bibi na che wo twon sika so nkai kwa.
No, it's a matter of management. That's why you need a manager. Inti ebi oha sometimes anapa uska show kotokuma ekede o nkede koto the money. Ohwe na ade fufuru bi aba. You need to know how to balance it, manage it. Ochine da becha ha. Inti for one na ana yemfa de Atuforsen.
Yeah.
I know Sidem American on pepper no one yadi. Or you be a oil calm. Obadwe no ho. Now we take decision. Now more the oil no we tum na waye.
Right.
Inti we believe in him. Say echo ministers ni na. When you were in they did investigation about them. What's what now there? What they want they said credentials now. What they want this CV na
95.1.
Masa see Sierra Ghana ehwa.
Right.
They yehwehwe in there ya me you. Maybe a yehwehwe in there ejuma na what that say Yɛn Nsɛmpa ye no. Ya ye ejuma no.
Tinipa no ni no kra receive ni so kra na nyehwe.
No, it is not about that's why I'm saying that it went through investigations. CVs ni na no referrals. It was there. Okay there. Also there, in accordance with standing orders 27, the names of the nominees were published in the newspapers. What publishing? For the attention of the public and to seek memoranda from the public regarding the nominees. The committee subsequently sought and obtained confidential reports on the nominees from the Ghana Police Service and National Intelligence Bureau.
Yes.
But the committee also requested and received the nominees' tax status report from the Ghana Revenue Authority. Institutions all the
Onua FM 95.1.
investigation from them. These are institutions. What they need now, what they call. We got them to clear them there. Oh, these people qualify with Nyama Washington. No, we both what I'm on. Inti America there. We've gone past that.
You could hear be na area say na barbering shop.
Barbering shop. Yeah.
And so we say to barbering shop.
What can there? Why you say?
And na wo dey atro wa hey. Because according to the CV, Atuforsen's company he claims to have worked. The date he gave, there might be a mistake, maybe genuine mistake. And the date he gave was different from the date of inception of the company.
And that is why in Parliament, vetting, say opportunity to announce a vet care, even during the time, maybe. So nipa ni bisa, otum oma ehonum na clarification. Now wama obi a winti no.
I think I put in a post on by clarification.
Yes. So if you ask, then the person clarifies for you. One now we choose 6 na CCR Parliament yaji one to be clear one. Oh yeah, Atuforsen, John Jinapo,
Ayene.
Dr. Ayene.
Yes.
Ayene was my lecturer.
Oh,
Chairman, so I think lawyers
You taught a lot of them.
Majority of us, we pass through. We know what it stands for.
So some of them vetting their lecturer. It was interesting.
Or they be Sanesem.
Yeah.
Since you are vetting, you are not just doing it there. You are representing Ghana.
Yes.
Sanesem. And to unearth some Nyamebia or Tumoba. They've all gone through by agreement in Parliament.
Onua FM 95.1.
Or the minority will raise. I believe there. What outside, and I will say they will take them into consideration. In the end, the Mayesha there, Ghana, Wakonenim. They be America there.
Right.
Presidents cannot go and appoint also above. Also above from Pobinum, Waba Assassin, Abosuma,
when you I
no, what's all go you? Inti, more day I de nano, Yabeta Honechi.
Right.
Yen Nano, yes, a Pabota Honechi. Naya, ya. Sidema, Yawo minority WOHO, here you know majority. Some of us, you are not just going to be yet now. If the thing is not going in favor of the nation, we are not going to support it. Adibiara, oh yeah, man,
Worship,
one of the things about Ayini, only day he could speak his mind.
But on the outside, on your parliament,
no, but outside, no.
But I record you. I can say off record.
You see, the thing, Mamenka assembly there.
But you feel free. Your mom can Makasa. You better.
Baby, Ogman, Yarukon.
Yeah.
It's not about shipping you and shipping you and shipping you. If the thing is against my people, for instance, today LGBTBB.
Why
am a human rights activist?
Why don't sign? Catch a president, don't sign.
LGBT,
catch a president, don't sign.
Yes.
Catch a president, don't sign.
You are representing your
Can
people.
you say it's here the president don't sign LGBTI?
Please, I beg you.
Tell the president to sign it.
Tell him. So the
hey man,
Onua FM
95.1.
Generally, one president wa appoint one. Ontum careful be from baby.
Yeah.
Definitely. You pay obinima no order for. Here no order yet to me
Right.
Ye car one. The media
also 5 minutes now so anyway.
The media na here there. Oh, me yanko ana bibi. Baby all there hate man nyama oko right no. Ye tum na yeko. And I believe that say na ye pampam sum ye kada yerboa. Adan me ka ha and Excellency John Dramani Mahama during his inauguration okay, I am Ghana. You are Ghana. We are all Ghana.
Indeed.
It's in here no as Ghanaians no more what there okoye edima no. You have to say it.
Right. Just 1 minute now.
Sometimes you believe you're carrying just enough cash to see your doctor until it's time to pay the bill. You find out to your embarrassment that carrying just enough isn't quite enough. Carry a nationwide medical insurance card. Now that's quite enough. Your health is worth protecting. Call us on 0800 22 2222 or visit www.nationwidemh.com. Nationwide Medical Insurance. Join the healthcare family.
I was saying, I'm 95.1 FM.
Onua FM 95.1.
There's some credit. I don't know if I become adding. I was saying about back High Union 95.1 FM. You didn't come on. We are entering on Boise. Memao a year 7 minutes each. Now you didn't come on about Boise. Lawyer Boy.
Meda CP oya sefem oya yo the in 2025 yebenya such big situation on our hands there obuase na imebun ada chibia nka wope akwenye bi no aye adwuma anade wowo enisade hu de wo be ye adwuma no woda abo afie what they want crap but to hold Musa or Queen.
Onua FM 95.1.
Elections are your Queen in 2024. it was so peaceful that elections itself, na yeni situation be or violent until the elections was done, and then we entered into the collation of the results.
True.
Na sooner bana enkrofo dan di wo collation center, and our cascade into post-elections violence, because se eshe collation centers are them a true trust semno okoda. It's abaden aye in collation center ya to aba.
Yeah.
Aba no ya kanary wo all polling stations complain bi eni ho ntokwa bi eni ho obi akita ni pink sheet yenko collation center na yenko kikambum. Where from this whole gidi na menteme ho ase wo be wiam yen sign ye be sign ye ma isi kwan mun declare. And these were spearheaded by leadership of NDCs.
Why?
Sammy George in Okaikwe Central led one.
Okaikwe Central on your boasia.
Oh, maybe send me. I'm back.
Okaikwe Central on your boasia.
You see, Okaikwe is a fraud of post-election violence.
Platform.
No, but okay. And when you get your no. Okay, center. And you know, be in our honors or sissy now. Onto a honor, you have one on
what time?
So, was it?
I 45 seconds, but back at the time. Where a collation, a returning officer was forced to declare 78% of pink sheets received just because se wanyane dema nenkwa oduo collation center cannot be guaranteed. Let me take my own constituency, if you constituency. Year 5 p.m. By 6 o'clock, every polling station 101 has been counted. By 7 o'clock, I had gotten all my pink sheets, done my collation. I knew my president has lost. I knew I had won. Yeko collation center, my sister. If you who did all the videos are there. Nipa macho men, NDC candidates are mass one at the collation center. One pin. Then the police helped in keeping them at bay.
Yeah.
Inside there, BBA easy. It took us almost half a day, over 12 hours. When the EC put everything together, even the NDC representative, Obabe representative from National, by 12 o'clock, he made it known to the NDC people that at the Parliamentary, that they lost. That is how Sami Jefi was able to make that statement that NDC had won 15 seats in Western region, except Ifia and Takrady. Yet, there was so much violence outside the area there. Even the electoral officers have to be bolted away by the police.
Wow.
But also and there, yempe dede na ne kika hunti and obane them. Yet in other places, Dom Kwabenya, what happened? Ablekuma North, what happened? Eti dem violence nyina no, ena ekabuma NDC dibenya power. They have won the election free and square. 180 plus members of parliament, super majority in the history of Ghana's parliament. Why kabeye 3 or 5 or 6 polling constituencies. Is a mandate there on Konkoye. Wakoye we waka one. How come as we speak today, Ablekuma North, we are unable to declare it? Ablekuma North people need a representation in parliament. Abane ya tuewie resource ni na wo ho yenko collation center na yenko confirm just 3 or so polling stations left. This is where we find ourselves. Then you go into Obuasi. Before the elections came into Obuasi, Obia Yene campaign. You could go into Obuasi history and you find out that in the course of the campaign, NDC Women's Organizer for Obuasi West, NDC Women's Organizer, had a forum where she was encouraging the people that Nyameya Adomna se Woba power, wobenya access to the AGA mines. On record, a constituency women's organizer made that charge to them. It is a yaba pa we that's yes AGA by soldier for which other woman yemba. And that is the difficulty I have. Me problem ne de say a kadema assembly chair one and chair one kwana wobe father wobe empower one. Enti no enka ye elections na the means a man we would no. All you do, like my brother here say.
You think a comment and the man
that is the incitement. Ghana no ye petumu, but ye pe Ghana. Enti when you tell people, oh maybe I want you na memo nkwa mo akwa galam say ni bi. Oh you know na wa ma won bi maybe abidini na be ma won. People don't have time on okay e kwamo nkrofo. Enti the moment a power na ba no dwen that de China look at what was happening in all the government agencies.
Yeah.
People went there ye kwaji eneyi. Nadbo wokoto ijatu baby. Why can't we wait? Your government is in power. They have all the time to make appointments. It's why are we allowing these things, people to go? And when they were going to shop toilets, watch the toilet, it's at the local level. There's no systemic way I hear for there. Septumusesa. Woma yenya butani emfa emra kwando yene nkrofonye. So you go into Obuase. Now, because of that incitement, I don't want to go into the radio
95.1
TV where this another journalist is alleged to have incite ningina omboa. Yen use yene free emfa nkyere mebu ne de. Se tum ne ba aba ne beboa obefa emra kwando no yembre na abote. Internet the Obuasi issue is
almost say Nana do for mobile back. No, they don't pay taxes. They give them tax free as if they are taking the money away without us getting anything.
Oba onya no kwar. Go to GRE and check. In fact, our revenue collection
right.
Tell Kusa the second biggest industry is mining. Including AG, go and check. It is a obit to the mass emnitum. A part in the search or GRE, how much taxes have AG paid to Ghana Revenue Authority over the past 2 to 3 years. Big revenue in a mining, Ghana economy, telcos, mining, banking. These are the 3 sectors I want my scale Ghana Revenue Authority. It is a obit to netra the AG won't ya taxa. PAAA is tax deducted from the salaries of the people. Go and check the total amount of PAAA that they pay. It is a corporate tax. Will relieve Obi because I feel na why she Jumana say it's government and answer one and moratorium. There be a corporate tax, the back into investment and but they pay royalties. They pay withholding taxes, they pay VAT, they pay withholding on companies that they do business, including withholding VAT. Go and look at the chunk of money that those companies pay. It's it's unfortunate what has happened. In fact, the military, I watched one clip where 2 military officers were literally being assaulted by the people wanting to even take their guns from them. Time. Take their guns from them. Maybe I know I'm in name so but on attack enti woma yenye collaborate oban dem na won so wa afa won ho adwen there say bibi ba na wan bo won ho ban pe. But I think that was also overboard. Let me condemn the killing. Share some of the photos say we will shoot e bi wonan e bi wonti. I think the lethal force was too brutal, right? Because lives are at stake. I sympathize with
right. Lawyer Backman.
Yo, Medase, Obuasi, it's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. The other, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama immediately instituted investigation into everything. That's what a leader has to do. Because whatever is going on in other places, into Obandemana, as a leader, and immediately you go down and share the BBA Bokodo. Mr. Star, my brother Orica saying, or can NDC we as if the MPP won by power that 2016. Even a judge, running chamber. No, what could you one uncle for was stand the trial? We could you want if you then that judge was my friend. Bessia Mary in Century. Woko institutions into them a yaw no na wie so ema ohia dokro ho ne ka ho them a yaw na ya yadze na edi ye ho no. Even though we have condemned it and we are condemning it there, we are the society yene kro no origin Omano no origin into the men yaman adini na no se wo ye o dem ayayadze na bon na yini na bia menye dem toilet asemi ke constituency papa kro okaje bosa odi ye owie pe ofa Mr. Mesa wo tuno MPP for papa wo give you se nyame na oka papa no a nche wewu e kaw na wadokro no. It's up and them now. The people now who ask no. Just one party ni power. It's one so about time in a worship. One party by power pay or they want to the man. But we have spoken with them. You want to kasa. There, you poncho. Adibia roye of manager. Adibia roye heneza. Eko winiba. Where ya? What they can't so what can so a nyama. What they one or the call. If the youth don't arise, no I can no. The men nyame hospital nyame ya. What the baby see. I be internet the call.
Onua
police for eduma.
In your police for police no. By the time I walk police station, madam. By the time I walk police station, baba na wade nyamanuko. By the time now walk police station, baba na wade nyamanuko. Eba me a constituency where a fear or a kawasem no. People have the right to express when they dissatisfaction at something. I mean, I condemn. There were some, excesses be away to the Wako East office. I condemned it, even on radio over there, that it was not right. But at least at the collection center, my boys say, "Munko for no one any ambra." No, were you there? Microphone at the collection center no, because collection center na and some kono why vigilant and for this they be made them youth na say consenting constituency here NDC for youth no wogina okada hina ya to hina ba na protect hina ba and they protected it. Now say in some okodo oboase say you be a edwino man ho a engine partisan liner ebohu there the country ye fail hina bebu no.
But was it right for her to also have spoken that?
No, let's not. It's a make there. Young kind of party asem. Young kind of party. Young fire and party lenses now.
Right.
If the state
95.1
fails, its people are. These are some of the things that come. Maybe that cano. I mean, me GR ho. And see, all cost there. What you are mining, telecos, what you ska or boase for no. Abe benefit. Pa. Na wonya. Them payment team.
Exactly.
Let us think national. A man no beka de ma ye fail yanem bebu no. It is so bandam na say a steady me ya political side a steady statehood. About the state away failing them baby are rebels na no. It was better to join a rebel group than to be there with fear because rebels no ba we scatter we benye dibanedi or te fear combating. It is a state in a pede up ketel the menyama na di na the other in there empower we youth no abedwuma na woye.
Onua FM 95.1
put in place that no mo share na woyi clip e show boasi kro no baby a what to gold baby a show honu kro no mo simoti. We are not encouraging that. Ma order in the union leadership no one ma hon arrangem there ye obey ye na ye fa akwane bebredo na ye de boa there ye put the minyame in place obi no ho what can trucks obi no ho obi ne dinye adesua obi ne dinye no insano ejuma dem nzamani na ediba but say state ni fail no ja one other 1 year survival enwa awo okomendi winter wo ho nchir winter e wono waka bible asama ntio nti na what dey demanding but we need to condemn the Obi Biara ebe insight
95.1
Obi Biara the whole Ghana ebe insight in Crawford there 1 yard the bond because so was saying na them in Crawford we you don't want baby ma ye
and get them back.
You want baby ma e bimpa the membrane no e bimpa no obi nam ni baby o e bimpa no obi nam ni baby
baby no obi anam ni baby
echi ma obeye anyi de e she jama eji atarempo e she wadwuma atarankasa lekwa adwuma they have to attack you. Ebiana or Onua. It's your bandam na adwin most of our bominity, a who mpo, a who abusenipo. Then they lots of lives are lost. Or yakor, or ye bien, or ye basan, or ye krupa, or ye nipa.
Of course.
Nti yabapa obiara chew. There ye na ye benya abotar. Leaders na wo mbia no wobotum na wonye wono nkofo akasa wetum we hold one nkofo leadership no
at the moment your government is in power.
Yes, our government and the president has taken the initiative on sola and Tremicada or soja foroko one bro and okay bibi definitely you need to immediately and with the swiftness the president or they establishing the main day it can be a one share most more government is in power. There was a government. It's a change of government. Nyama na we put in place.
One problem there will pay baby or busy. Would you be able to? Is government planning to negotiate with the AGI?
Na banana minister for lands and natural resources in Poyen approval.
True.
Inti order hey na ye nyabotan. Regional leaders whether for me this party assembly no put the understand. Na paying for what can be obey ye. Na nanom na minim some time ago or hen say we wa war for wa to car for no chede the royalty saba.
But in
schools
so yeah, one walk campaign one year careful.
Oh, but okay there. So
because when no masam no otum
okay then asemi olike also the women organizer also the say yeba we tum wa ye adwuma ho na wa ka ye adwuma ho a
obi na asase na obi
na wa ka ye adwuma ho a chobotum we can amide maka there for my constituency adwuma biara nyame ya adom project bi aye no 70% of the labor should come from my place make them na che there adwuma bi record hu na won ko we are looking at legitimate means e bia obey wo bako negotiate. Sometimes eba edwuma bi a wo baby a ahwe obi nim fi nkran obi nim fi baby na wa ba edwuma wo ho nti o kede wo ba edwuma wo ho no nche de o kede wo boko ekotu nkrofo na wa edwuma no that is not branded that way
well
nti o money o eheneza hwe musma yeto henabe o kire de Ghana fu hinenyu egbe pa Ampa, no, but what's
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just
a minor, a micro, micro. I can't be the boy.
Well, there's nothing called micro.
Micro minority. This micro SSS, micro SSS. What you about what you want to? The whole nation was plunging into chaos. Now this what? How many constituencies? We've done very well. Let us pat ourselves in the back. Of course. Ghana fu ebufu na ohye wonu mu wan ye dede wan fa bibia wakagina boss no ho na wo ka exercise bibia hye won ho onu che de Ghana fu ye nanyu egbei ye ba tutu ase ye hwan de ye rekọ he nanyim won ma ye make sure there ye ba bibiara why asumdwe osande asumdwe is the basis for development.
Medase papa lawyer Boamanyako na lawyer Backman and out o mon kan o nyina emrase biafo ba ko wa afia ba ko kwesmen team Emraso no abo ankasa abo apa wosima be no Felicia say is taking over your radio one NKG on the producing no Nana Kwame Opoko Obey Harry Elud Yankee one me no the producer show no Kobo ye DJ na Lois Dogbe a production assistant Efo Japasu was producing from home that's your dum ya ye be say share na Yaa Brefo Danso enemy dey me ko
Onua 95.1 FM